Welcome to Bloomberg Quint's first ever video vehicles review. Our news for the day is wait, what's he doing here? I thought I was supposed to do this one alone. Why on earth do we have the Aria again? Wasn't this thing discontinued? This is not the Aria, you fool. This is the Tata Hexa. You can't start calling a Fiat Siena a Fiat Petra one fine day just because it changed its headlamp. Yes, but the Hexa has many more changes. Like what? The name? No! Every panel on the Hexa is new, you old man. And it has many more changes like... And what is it with Tata calling this car an SUV? Why not? It's a van for fishing trips. No, it's not. It even has four-wheel drive. Does it have a locking differential? No. What's its ratio at 4 low? Oh, this one is a two-wheel drive. And it's an automatic. I'm out of here. You mean I can do this one alone? Aren't you used to doing that alone? Anyway. Now coming to the design of the car, it's got an SUV plus MUV look. It's a very safe game that Tata has played. Now this car actually looks beefy enough to compete with the XUV, and it looks MUV enough, what Grinch called a fishing trip van, that enough to compete with an Innova also. It's a very safe game that Tata has played. What they've also done is that they've kept it very close to the Aria. Now, but that's been a problem with Tata cars, that the design of the previous model, the base design is maintained, and why wouldn't it be? This actually shares a platform with the Aria. Now we'll have to talk about one of the things that you guys like more about cars, no? Interiors. No, wait. Why should I talk about interiors? I'm not doing that. That's one place where I am the Grinch, actually. Coming to the handling of the car, the steering, I felt, the handling's fine, as I told you, the body roll is there. But in terms of the steering, there's a little more feedback than necessary that the steering sends back, that the suspension sends back to the steering when you're going through bad roads. A bit is what you want, a bit of feedback when you're on bad roads. But this one does a little more than that. You can feel the bumps on the steering, which is a big put down when you're on extensive stretches of bad roads. But how many of you will do that? If I were to rate this three-way competition, I'd say the XUV is better than this car in terms of off-roading and in terms of taking really bad roads. And the Innova is better as a tourer. But that's my opinion, In terms of drivability, the car isn't that bad, Of course, we're driving the automatic, which in the auto mode isn't that bad, but when it comes to manual, I don't know what people have been saying, but the gear shift is slow. In automatic, it's quite good. There are much better products in the market. The Innova, for instance, which this car plans to compete with, there's the XUV. They're more refined products. I've heard a lot about the NVH levels of this car being low, but let me tell you, there's a lot of noise seeping inside. Right now, of course, I have the windows rolled down, but when I have the windows rolled up as well, there's a lot of noise that seeps inside. I was actually thinking, I want to actually stop, go out about 50 feet away and see what the difference is like. Can I hear the car here? I can't hear anything actually.
Find my way home alone. I'm out of here.
Whoa. He's not coming back, is he?
Yes, that is how I drive. Horrible body roll. Cut it.